Every great leader started as an ordinary person who believed they could change things. It begins with you, just a regular citizen in a modest neighborhood, dreaming of making a difference. It starts small. You stand up at a local community meeting and speak from the heart, fighting for the people around you. Your words catch on. You rally a small group of neighbors on a street corner, and a grassroots movement is born. So you take the first step. Before a modest crowd, you announce your very first campaign for local office. You campaign the hard way, going door to door, talking with ordinary people, earning their trust one handshake at a time. And it pays off. You win your first election, celebrating with the small group of believers who got you there. Now you prove yourself in office, working hard for your community and showing people what you can do. Your reputation grows. You speak to bigger crowds, and your influence spreads far beyond where you started. And then you set your sights on the highest office of all, the presidency itself. You take the leap. On a great stage, banners waving and crowds cheering, you announce your run for president. You give powerful speeches at huge rallies, thousands hanging on your every word as you rally the nation behind you. You cross the whole country on the grueling campaign trail, reaching voters in every corner of the nation. You shake hands and connect with everyday people at town halls, winning hearts one by one. Then comes the big test, a televised debate against your rival, the whole country watching under the bright lights. You make a powerful point that lands, the audience reacts, and you win the moment when it matters most. Your message reaches millions through interviews and news coverage, your momentum building by the day. But public life has a price. Reporters swarm you, cameras everywhere. Every word and move picked apart under harsh scrutiny. You stay strong and composed through it all, refusing to break, pressing on with resolve. In the final days, you deliver a stirring speech to an enormous crowd, riding the height of your momentum. Then comes election night. You watch the results roll in with your team, every heartbeat pounding as it all hangs in the balance. And then you win. Confetti rains down. Your arms shoot up, and the impossible dream becomes real. You're going to be president. At a grand inauguration, hand raised before a vast crowd, you're sworn in as president. The historic moment you fought so hard for. You walk into the presidential office for the very first time, and the sheer weight of the power before you sinks in. Now you're in command. You lead serious meetings with advisors, weighing decisions that will shape millions of lives. You sign important decisions at the presidential desk, your signature alone shaping the future of the nation. You address the entire nation from behind the presidential podium, your words carrying to every home in the country. You stand on the world stage, shaking hands with other world leaders, representing your nation before the whole world. You travel by presidential plane and motorcade, an entourage around you, at the very height of power and status. But real power means real danger. A national crisis erupts, and you lead your team through it in a tense war room, the highest stakes imaginable. Everyone looks to you. You make the hard, decisive call with total resolve, the kind of choice only a leader can make. And you steer the nation through. You address a relieved, grateful country, having led them safely to the other side. But the power comes with a lonely weight. Late at night, you stand alone at the window, the burden of an entire nation on your shoulders. Still, you choose to carry it. You keep serving the people, committed to your duty no matter the cost. You visit the everyday citizens your decisions have helped, and you see the real good you've done in their lives. You champion a great national achievement, leaving a real and lasting mark on your country. The people come to love you. You address enormous, admiring crowds, a leader who truly won their hearts. On the world stage, you've become a respected statesman, admired by leaders across the globe at the peak of your influence. And you inspire the next generation of young leaders, passing on the torch to those who'll follow. You stand tall as a respected president who changed his nation for the better, a leader of historic stature. You're honored as one of the great leaders, a name that will be remembered, a legacy that will endure for generations. And there you stand, a legendary leader against the golden capital, immortalized forever in your nation's history. You stand at that window and look back on it all, from an ordinary citizen with a dream to the leader of a nation. From a nobody with a dream to a name in the history books, you learned that real leadership was never about power. It was about serving something bigger than yourself. If this one pulled you in, do me a favor, hit that like, and tell me in the comments what you thought. And if there's a life you want to see next, drop it below. The next one might just be yours. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.